Sup guys, I'm pedebeats, and if you want to make a dark and placement 3D beats from scratch, this is the video for you. And make sure to stick to the end, because I'm going to show you a trick to make your samples even darker and better, so let's get into it. So in this type of beats that are in the style of nardo, wick, G-herb and future, I heard that they use a lot a single sound that is repetitive and catchy. To create something like that, we could use an accent, or we can make it by ourselves in the piano roll. So I will try to do both. Let's try to use the pad 5 from my analog lab bank. And as I said, I want to find something really simple. Yeah, also something like this can work. We can make the BPM higher. I like to work at 160 BPM. Okay, now we can pitch this up. Yeah, and just copy it over. If you want to make dark melodies, the formula is to use semitones like in this case. In fact, we are in the scale C sharp, and these two notes are going to make everything darker. I want to add some effects on this, so let's start with an EQ. Something like this can work. We could also add some delay on this. And I want to add a chorus too. So as I said, let's try to use an accent. Yeah, this one is fire. This accent is from my Cryptic Multi Kit. So let's fit this to tempo, and it's in D sharp, so I think I will transpose the main melody. Yeah, I like that. So I think this is a really good foundation, and from there we can build the sample. So right now I want to add some bass notes, so I want to use the piano 10 from my analog lab bank. We can duplicate the note up an octave. Maybe let's go up in the end like this. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I like that. So the next thing that I want to add is something like a bell, so we can make a fast melody and give some life to this sample. Yeah, let's try the bell 8. And remember to use the semitones if you want to make dark melodies. Yeah, and here we can go up one octave. And the trick that I really like to use is to use this as a foundation, so we can now flip it and add some effects on this, and then we can finish the samples. All these melodies are linked to a melody bus where I have a stereo shaper and an EQ to cut the low end. And we can also add some other effects as I said. So we could use a thin micro that is adding a pitched up delay, and it's free, but I like to use Portal because we can get to something more unique. So let's use the Cryptic bank. Yeah, something like this can work. I love this preset. So the next thing that we could add is a chorus. So I'm just going to use again the fruity chorus. Then we could add also a half time on this. This is too much, so we're just going to move the bend up like this. So it's just going to affect the high end. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let's just render this. We can try to reverse this. Bro, that's crazy. Let's try to pitch this down. I didn't do this on purpose, but I really like the progression. Wait, are going to go crazy on this. I don't really like the second part, so I'm just going to copy this over. So now we can add another pattern and add some other melodies to it, to have some variation that we can use for the arrangement. So let's add again some bass notes. Ah, that's crazy. For this type of beats, orchestral sounds are going to sound really good. So I'm just going to open expand, and I'm going to use this preset that I really like, the spiccato swings down. Okay, I like that. We can add some reverb to watch the sound. And I really like to add the delay on this preset, so let's select the feedback to ping pong and move the pen. That's crazy. Oh yeah, and the trick that I'm using, and I suggest you to follow this too, is to add your effect before adding the next sound, so you can understand clearly how the beat will sound, so it's going to be better for you. And of course we can add a violin on this, and I'm just going to use the violin from my analog lab bank. Let's try to do something like that, and come back to the root note. Yeah. Okay, so now the sample is almost full. I want to add one last instrument that is a piano, because it's really common in this type of beats, and it's an orchestral instrument too, so it's going to sound good. I really like all the piano preset from my analog lab bank. I think you can get some really dark pianos preset from Quippy Piano. It's a free plugin. But now let's find a melody. Yeah, that's fine. Also in this beat, simplicity is key, so in this case I just used 3 notes and it's adding a good rhythm to it. Maybe let's try to change the preset of the piano with a normal piano. Yeah, it's better. As you can see, I penned some elements of my melody, because in this way they will have their own space. Okay, so I really like that, and I want to arrange this a bit. Then we can add some effects on the whole sample again. So the first part of the hook needs to be a little bit more empty, because the artist is going to start to rap. And then on the second part it can be more crowded. Like this, we can have every instrument playing. And then in the verse, it's becoming a bit boring, so we can add half time on this. Try to pitch this up 1 octave. So I think it's going to sound a little bit different, so let's try to render this. Yeah, that's perfect. But right now I'm going to add some effects again on the whole sample. So the first thing that I want to add is patcher. If you want to make your sample to the next level, you want to create a vibe with this loop. So I'm just going in patcher and select the humanizer preset. Or if you want, you can use RC20, but I like to use this one because it's free. You see, it's sounding more dark now. And then we can add also a grass beat on this. I only want to make a volume automation. I'm just going to select the sidechain preset and play around with this. Let's lower the volume. So right now I'm going to export the sample, and you will find the link to download it for free in the comments. So now let's add some crazy drums on this. But before adding some drums, I wanted to tell you that the sounds that I use in this video are from the Cryptic Multi Kit, you already know. And if you want to check it out, the link is in the description. But now let's add some crazy drums. These drums are from the Enigma Multi Kit that you can get for free if you get the Cryptic Multi Kit, so it's a really huge bundle. I like to start with a clap, so let's use this one. I love this hi-hat, but I want to try to use the go-to one. Yeah, it's similar, but it's fine. So now let's add some rolls. I like to use 1/3 step. Now we can just copy this. Okay, right now I'm going to click Alt-R to randomize the pen and the velocity. I'm just going to copy this over again. So in this type of beats, the hat is really important to create the bounce. Yeah, let's try something different like this. Yeah, the spins for this one will go crazy, so... But I want to add a perk on this that I recorded at home by using 2 knives. Yeah. Let's add some reverb on this. Let's use also this one. Yeah. Now let's add the 808. Yeah, I like that. So I really like that, but I would leave this 808 pattern for a different section to create some variations. So I'm just going to split by channel. So I just dragged in the sample that we rendered before. So I'm just going to cut this and change the progression. We just need to do this for the rest of the beat, but before we need to change the 808 actually. Let's try to change the progression like this and make it go from A to G sharp. Yeah, that's better, man. Woo, that's crazy. But for a placement beat, I would only use this progression because it's better to have like a more simple beat. Sometimes if you're working close with an artist, you can do whatever you want, but sometimes simple is better. Hey, hey, hey. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, remember to drop a sub, like and comment. Check out this video on how to make dark beats in 2024.